Sarah, you know you said it's Joe in the car videos. There should be, this is the other trope, Joe by the fire, but the fire sadly not lit. I was thinking, and then I thought I would write it, and then I couldn't work out how to write it. So this, have you ever watched those TV programs or films where a character will suddenly turn to acknowledge you as the viewer and just say, explain something about what's going on? Like, they'll be in the scene and then they'll just turn to you and go, see, I once, was dating him and she used to go out with her, and then they switch back. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just a thing that used to happen in 90s sitcoms. I was on the rails a lot this week. Got to meet lots of people, all sorts of twinkly-eyed people, including twinkly-eyed people on the train this week too, which was really lovely. But at the events that I was at, I met Neurokin, and it's like those moments from the films. There's something in those meeting points that are like being able to step out of everything and have it make sense for a moment. So, for example, at the ASLTIP, those people are so good at saying that acronym as a word. This is their Bloom conference, busy conference. I think I spoke in front of 200 people. Amazing food. So many people, so many conversations to have. And somebody introduced themselves to me at the start of the day and said, I'm neurodivergent too. Did you know there's a quiet room? I didn't know there was a quiet room. So it was a handy tip. And then I went and sat down with them briefly during lunch. And when we sat down, I asked them, I can't remember what my question was, but it was something about the social dynamic, whether they'd got it sussed or not. And they were able to give me a tip on that bit. And then we started to chat. And she looked up and she said, do you want to just not talk? I can pretend I'm talking to you and you can look like you're talking to somebody. If you need a break from talking to people, you can just sit here and not talk to me if you like, that's fine. And it was such a lovely gesture. And I said, no, it's all right. If I stop for too long, I can't get back up to pace. You have to hit those events running. And I love the running, but it is running. And there were several moments like that. There was another event where I went up to somebody at the start of the day who I know is neurodivergent and who knows that I'm neurodivergent, I'm autistic, they're ADHD, which is why I'm using neurodivergent, so I got us both in one word. And I said to them, okay, tell me who I'm supposed to know here. Because I know that there are people that I know at these events, but I never spot you. Because I don't put names to faces, I don't put faces to people, it's hopeless. I just well, there's people here I know, but I don't know who they are. It's not quite knowing. But anyway, this ramble is to say thank you to my neurokin at those events you made. It was a lovely week. But it was very long and there was a lot of things and there was a lot of people, and it just because it's tiring doesn't mean it's not lovely. But you were those little moments of clarity and little islands in the storm. Silence in the stream, isn't it? But they were these little moments, and it was so, thank you